what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I have seen that there's this new feature called hype when you like the video as well. I don't know, it sounds kind of weird, but I guess it helps with the algorithm. It helps us grow as well. So go ahead and hit that hype button as much as you possibly can. But I did want to say, not yesterday's video, but Thursday's upload, man, there was some things that kind of got pulled out of the video. Let's just say it goes with, here in the States, we pay for certain places tax. Our taxes pay for a certain country, let's say. And it's some shit hitting the fan. And every time I was posting a video, they said it was a word to start with a V. That was in the video. I took it out. Really was nothing there. Really was literally nothing there. It was just the ending of a video. I took it out, posted it again, hit me with something else. So I'm just letting y'all know. I feel like I couldn't go as far as I wanted to with the truth, or crazy topics, I should say, in Thursday's upload. So I'm gonna make sure I make that up for y'all. It kind of irritates me, but like I said, I can't do certain shit. But I appreciate y'all. But y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Someone needs to say this. What the f is happening in the last couple of weeks? What the f energetically is happening to this universe?
Hey, that's facts, though.
Nobody talks about waking up in the Matrix and then still having to deal and live inside the Matrix while believing and knowing that all of it is fake. And I'm not going to lie, that's been one of the hardest freaking things on this journey, on this spiritual awakening and this awakening that I've been going on for the last 5 years. My health, my mental, my spiritual, everything. And it's really taxing on the system when you realize everything is fake, from the TV to the politicians to the jobs to the money to the power to the government to literally everything that's out there. It's all fake, and it's all a system rigged against us, and it's all fake. The medicine, the agriculture, the school system, literally everything is all fake. But the problem is when you wake up inside the Matrix and you understand that everything is all fake, you realize that it's all so fake and it goes so deep that you cannot still avoid it. You still have to be in the Matrix and apply and be inside of it, knowing that it's fake. Because here's the thing, you still got responsibilities, you still got bills, you still got kids to pay, you still got kids to raise, you still got food to get, you still got to do all the regular things that everybody else still has to do while knowing that it's all fake. So I don't know if you're going through this like I am, but if you are, you understand how difficult this part is to know that you have a higher soul, you have a higher power, you are part of a higher power, and you're here in this simulation or artificial matrix or whatever this thing is, and you have to participate it because you're in it, and it stretches so deeply that you can't just step out of it because you just can't do that. I mean, I guess you could go live by yourself in isolation, you know, out in the woods or up on a mountain or something, but that's not real life. And it's such a really weird spot to be, because like literally everything that you knew and loved and was literally like crumbles right in front of you. But then you realize that you still have to participate in the thing that you know right now is not real. And it's very difficult on my soul to do that. So if this is happening to you and you're going through this too, just know you're not alone. There's others out there like you.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Are you serious? Whoa. That's crazy.
My mom's told me that it was looking crazy the other night too.
They didn't even try to hide any of the evidence, the jewelry, the personal belongings. In some cases, the cars were still there, as if there was no consequences. This is part 3 to the breaking story out of Jalisco, Mexico, where an extermination camp was found with 3 ovens. It was reported the ovens were still warm. They were still hot. A lot of people in the comments, if you click on the comment, it'll take you to the original video, say organ harvesting. It's not just human people that are alive. It's how much more they're worth when they're not. And a lot of people believe some of the information coming out in the news story is there could have been whole families that were pulled over and sadly never seen again. And it's very, very common. If you read the comments, people have family members and friends that were living down there for 20, 30 years and then all.
Oh shit, yeah, it looks like a, oh.
What is that? Oi.
What the f?
Oh, that's a tornado upside down?
That's what it looks like an upside down tornado, dude.
Hey, I want
It's
to
like
flip
wild rage.
And it's moving.
What
No,
the
that's it's an airplane.
Girl, not that little motherfucking airplane up there.
I told you, babe.
Or is there somebody flying?
Dude, everybody's been getting hit so ugly, dude, and my dad
Holy
hasn't.
shit,
My dad's in
what is
Dallas.
that?
and
I
he
don't
hasn't
know,
even texted
but
me back.
that shit looks crazy. It's
What
huge.
the it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Nah, dude,
Yeah,
that's some
focus,
scary
focus.
shit.
No.
I told her that, and she didn't see. I was like, "Do you see this?" Like, no.
I think that's a car.
It's pushing through those clouds, bro.
I'm scared.
That's not even scary.
Yeah, you shouldn't go out, bro. You're stupid. There's tornadoes talking about tornadoes, hail, and everything.
What happens if I go live? How do you go live? Ashley, you don't have this. How do you go live, Ashley? Like this? Now?
Public service announcement, everyone. Listen closely. Health officials are alerting everyone about a dangerous parasite infection called Chagas disease, which is now considered an endemic in several states across the United States. Endemic means this is regularly present and being locally transmitted, not just brought in from elsewhere. Many people do not realize they are at risk. So learning about this and its symptoms is important for protecting yourself and your loved ones. Here's the full list of states where confirmed human cases have been reported: California, Arizona, Texas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, and Arkansas. While the kissing bug vector has been detected in many more states, these 8 states have confirmed human infections. Now, here's what you need to know about the Chagas, how it spreads, and how to stay safe. Chagas is caused by a parasite called Trypanosoma cruzi and is primarily transmitted by kissing bugs, which defecate near the bite area, allowing the parasite to enter the body through breaks in the skin or mucous membrane. Infection can be mild or asymptomatic initially, but may become chronic and lead to serious complications, especially affecting the heart and digestive system. Up to 30% of chronic infections can result in heart disease or digestive problems. The bugs thrive in around homes made of mud, thatch, or adobe, but are also found in other environments. Other routes and transmission include organ transplants, blood transfusions, contaminated food, and congenital infections. There is no for Chagas. Early detection, screening of donors, and anti-parasitic treatment are essential to control infection and prevent complications. Prevention strategies include home improvements, controlling kissing bugs, and community awareness. Here is a picture of the kissing bug so you are able to identify it.
I saw this video of the news reporter that went to the Hart Mansion. Did you see any spirits? Do you know how many passed away? He said nobody there.
How many ghosts have you seen?
0.
Is the house haunted?
Nope.
The closest thing to rattling chains, he
There was no spirits even being seen. that this place is literally not haunted, and he wants people to stop coming there because I guess high school students would dare each other to go over there, or they would sneak late at night to go in the back of the house, jump in there and try to do whatever the hell they were doing. And I'm just like, damn, y'all wild for that. So if you're from Sacramento, California, drop down a comment and let me know, do you believe that the Hart Mansion is allegedly haunted? And the fact that all this urban legend was going on there, and even the locals in that town even claim that the house is haunted. I will want to know from your point of view.
I'm from Sac, and I'm going to go ahead and say, I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't say it like this. It's a better way for me to say it. Now, I'm not from no other city, but I'm from my city. I'm from here. And somebody else from here might disagree with this. But I could see him not telling the truth right now. For the simple fact he doesn't like the publicity he's getting. And to me, that's some Sacramento... That's a way some people in Sacramento would go about certain things. Let's just put it like that. Let's just put it like that. Some might disagree. Some might agree with me. But that's the best way I can say it without being offensive. I wouldn't be shocked if it is haunted and he's saying that it's not, because he doesn't like the publicity it's getting. It's not the correct publicity. He doesn't like that. If you from Sac, let me know your thoughts. That's some Sacramento type shit that he just did. If they saying it's not, when there's so many people who claim it is, that's some Sacramento shit, bro. That's not the first time they do shit like that either.
If you haven't seen the video, there was a massive spillage of shipping containers in the Long Beach port. Go check it out. I'll have it on my live at 5 tomorrow. It is insane. It looks fake. It's not AI. But it's like when you're it's like Jenga blocks. When you're doing Jenga blocks and they fall, except you can't imagine. I mean, you can imagine the size of shipping containers and they look like little kids' blocks just tumbling into the ocean. They said it's clothes, shoes, all that kind of stuff. My first thought is, like, do they have insurance for something like that? Like, what happened? Was a guy on the crane and knocked over the blocks? And what happens? I mean, that has to be millions and millions of dollars worth of merchandise. Check out the video if you've seen it. Again, I'll have it on my show live at 5 tomorrow. Just went live, so you can go over to YouTube and check that out. Love you guys. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of TikTok.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. We know they had people in containers. Now, none of what I'm saying is true. This is all for entertainment. We know they had people in containers. What if, bro, 100 of them containers had lives in them? I had to ask it. Apologize if it offended, if it triggered anybody. I had to ask. I had to. Y'all let me know if that's a reach. I had to ask y'all, man. What if they did that on purpose? Like I said, for entertainment purposes. None of this is true.
Guys, be very careful where you're getting your rice from, because what you're seeing right here is manufactured plastic rice, and there's a lot of videos all over the internet of people getting like rubbery rice. I'm going to show you soon, but look at this. This is what's going on right now, and people are starting to notice. Look at this. He like crumbles up the rice. He knows it's not natural, and it's bouncy, like rubber rice, right? So we need to make sure that we're getting, again, organic food. There's a way to check if your rice is, you know, plastic or if it's natural. I'm going to show you right now. Just throw a little bit in a hot cast iron pan, and if it starts popping up, then you know it's real. If it starts melting, then you know it is plastic. And you're going to see in this video the rice, you know, starts popping up and changing colors. That is what it should do. It's natural. See how it's popping up? See how they're all popping? And start changing a little bit more brown because they're burning. This is natural rice. But if it starts melting in the pan, you don't want to eat it. So be very, very careful, guys, okay? Peace and love.
Bro, I've never seen plastic rice.
Again, Wall Street isn't about money. It's about children. It's about the government and fucking selling children. Okay, yes, money's this. Now, like when I worked in the car business, they don't even need to sell all those cars. No. Because they're already paid by your straw man. You walk in there and sign a deal, your account is supposed to pay for everything in your life. Right. You don't work. Social Security. There's no working. No. But they changed it in the 1900s and created the banking industry, which goes back to Phoenician times. Okay, they would tax you in one way or another and create banking in Phoenician times. You're talking over in the Middle East, okay? Yep. It goes crazy. Now, ancient Egypt isn't in Egypt. It's actually in the Grand Canyon. They don't want you to know that. Yeah, I suspected that one. There is pyramids down there. There's pyramids in the Bermuda Triangle. That's why they lie to you about the Bermuda Triangle. It's a lie, because there's space stations down there. The extraterrestrials come out of our waters and go down to the next world. Right. Okay, it doesn't always go up through domes, because you have to have a certain frequency to get through a dome. So a lot of them go down through the shoals under the earth of the whole plane of earth and come up through oceans. We don't have that technology because we're only 8,000 years old. Right. They have it and have been monitoring us since we were born. Right. But we don't know that because we're stupid and we pay attention to television. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a...
I said it. My uncle always said, life can be so simple, but humans make it complicated. But you gotta deal with humans every single day of your life. So you have to understand them, you have to compromise with them, and you have to not drop to their level all the time, because that's selling yourself short. But you got to keep these things in mind and know how to balance it all out. I feel like what he was on was facts, bro. He said it's so simple. He got straight to the point. He was direct. He was giving descriptions. Hey, he wasn't biased. Let me know y'all thoughts though. Y'all agree with him? Do y'all disagree? If y'all still disagree, we still family. I still love you, family. It's still good.
I'm gonna say something, and TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Has anybody else ever really wondered why there is so much meat and where they get it from? Where do they get all of this meat? Bitch, it ain't that many motherfucking animals in the world. Every fast food, just think about how many fast food restaurants there are in America alone. Think about how many grocery stores there are within 50 states. Where the do they get all of that meat from? And then it dawned on me. When we die and we think that they're burying people in the ground, they're not. We're literally eating each other. It's called recycle for a reason.
I think it's true, and I hope that isn't the case.
The veil is thinning so much and so quickly that I've quickly realized that just about everything that has been labeled a fable or mythological is the truth, and vice versa. A couple months ago, my For You page was all Ring camera footage of all different weird things like gnomes, which are apparently a thing in multiple cultures, and yes, you could see them very clearly. We're all collectively starting to realize that mountains and rocks are petrified giants. I posted this on Facebook thinking I was gonna blow everybody away, and everybody already knows. Side note, if you're on there, add me. I like to post a lot of stuff like this. Now they just unearthed a dragon skull in Romania, which I already knew it was dragons, but to see it go mainstream is insane. Then it's people all over the place are saying that like you can walk from India to get here, and from like Ukraine. Like we have immigrants coming in and saying that they walked. There was never a flight. No boat, nothing. I'm already a flat earther, so I know that they lie to us, but what extent? People are claiming to see their doppelgangers inside of Walmarts. Like, I don't know why, but it's always Walmart. And today I fell down a rabbit hole about Humpty Dumpty being a real thing, because there were multiple writers across hundreds of years talking about these men whose heads were in their chests. I don't even know what to say about things anymore. Has this stuff always been right in front of our faces?
I'm gonna be honest, because some of that I've never heard, and it's like, where have we been?
So on a planet, you think everybody family. Let me fix my motherfucking hat. You got the red blood and you got the blue blood. Somehow we all still family. Anunnaki, reptilian. You feel me? Abel ain't had no kids. Well, Seth did. You feel me? And Cain. Cain side of the family, bro. Always causing, you feel me, chaos, bro. Blue blood and red blood. We all come from one source, bro. Reptiles, I see you with the little shades on, you feel me? Because you can't handle the sun that's coming in and the frequency that's coming. I see y'all still love all y'all. We still love all y'all. Little humanity having a family feud, that's why we going to war. Esau and his family, you feel me? Seth and his family, Cain and his family, you feel me? We all must learn oneness right now. The war must stop. But war was causing a lot of money. So we must put our differences aside, stop killing people. Yo, I see you in this uniform and then what you talking all that? Y'all don't even know what time it is, nigga. Unity coming, oneness coming to the earth, nigga. We all family. Humanity is one family and we all fighting. We got to put our shit aside. We got to go inside us and put that shit aside because we all family. No color, no, it's all extraterrestrial wars that been going on. But you niggas care about the uniform and the colors and all this bullshit, you dumbass niggas. And I don't be in this uniform for views and none of that shit. I'll talk the same shit when I take this off, bro. Talk your truth until they put you up or until you in a box. Kind of simply what it is. If you brave, you feel me? Courage. Courage. Have courage. Be brave. Speak your truth. Open your throat chakra. Love all you niggas. You feel me? No matter what your lineage, genetics, or DNA is, that's love, but the law of one. No matter your race or extraterrestrial lineage, we all family. We all come from that same source. All fighting for what? Nothing. Nothing.
Can we just bring peace and love?
Black people, they don't want you to believe that. They don't want you to know who you are because you're Indian. Not those type of Indians. The ones in America. Not in the 7-Elevens. In the reservations. You were indigenous to this land. And you own this promised land. But they don't want you to know that.
What's your thoughts?
This is the most evil shit I've ever seen. If you have a weak stomach, keep scrolling. So I'm driving back from a buddy's house. We were hanging out. And I took a back road that I never took before. On this back road, I smelled the most putrid smell that I have ever smelled. As I kept going down, the smell kept getting worse. Now, I live in the middle of nowhere, so I'm pretty used to, like, you know, manure and different smells. But this wasn't like that. So I'm like, man, I gotta see what the this is. So I finally get to the only house on the road. I mean, this is backwoods, middle of nowhere. I mean, boony shit, right? So I look at this house, and they have like 20, 30, maybe even 40 dogs. But these dogs, they're not running around playing. They're in this tight, confined space in this pen. They have no tails. Looks like all their tails have been doxed. And they have no teeth. Not only this, but every dog had a number spray painted on it, like they were going to eat dogs. I mean, we're talking these dogs were literally walking in their own feces. So I call the cops and I'm like, hey, look, there's like 30 to 40 dogs out here. And these poor animals are wading in their own shit. They're packed tightly. Tails are clearly doxed. Looks like they had their teeth pulled. And they literally have number spray painted on them like they're gonna be eaten. So the cop comes, checks it out, and he's like, oh yeah, that's just a pig farm. Now if you went from upset because it was dogs to not caring about the exact same situation because the victim was different, you might want to reflect on that.
This cosmic memory that they call the Akashic Records. And we're going to talk about what I call the oceanic field. And it can be seen as, well, like your planetary memory bank. The fluid, the rhythm, the holographic aspects, and all of that. So it's being understood that this reality, like I said before, is a hologram. And to understand a hologram is understand the message. And remember that water can hold memory. So that we live within the waters of none. You look at the Hebrew word for fish, it's none as well. What they call a woman that covers her body up, representing the hiding the mysteries. What is she called? A nun. A nun. She's called a nun, right? Yes, sir. So, you know, then you look on the zodiac. You see 180 degrees from Virgo is what? Pisces, the fish. Jesus' symbol is a fish. The Dogon symbol, the eighth ancestor, is also a fish, called Anagono, which is the Dogon tradition of Nomo, and the eighth ancestor offering his body to be eaten for the good of humanity, where his bones is thrown into the water, and he's resurrected on the third day. And guess what? The same is said by the Native Americans about the salmon that the salmon sacrifice their bodies will allow you to eat their flesh and throw their bodies into the river, and later they're resurrected. It's interesting how you have all these similarities everywhere, but then you get this Westerner that comes in to tell you that you got to separate everything because that's set, dividing the body of a star and scattering the pieces everywhere. Yep. You got to get those pieces back. You got to bring back the members so that you can remember. Yep. You see? So water contains ancestral, planetary, galactic memory. It's a conductor of frequencies through waveforms, salinity, temperature, and so on. All of this. You got the molecular structure of water. They call it H2O. It allows for energy to be stored and transmitted as vibrational data, making it a carrier of memory and intention. So when we pray into a bowl of water, which we do in a lot of our spiritual traditions, right? If you practice the Yoruba tradition, if you practice Vodou, you practice Akan, you practice, real indigenous tradition that's connected to the earth, you're going to notice, especially when it's us, we utilize water.
I mean, damn. Was he going crazy or was he not? Sometimes I forget, y'all, that we on camera and I get to watching this and I be like getting carried away, like just going deeper and deeper down them rabbit holes. But I'm enjoying this rollout so much. Y'all been coming with some heat the last couple videos, bro. Y'all almost got me in trouble with the last video. I'm telling y'all now. I'm just saying the stuff that was going on with officials going off in the court, yelling at the court, getting kicked out and arrested, screaming certain things. I had to take those out. I uploaded it yesterday, which was Tuesday. Something came back with it. I took it out. I uploaded it again. Something came back with it. When I mean something came back with it, mean there was somewhat a problem with the video. Then I uploaded it again. Literally right now, something popped up on it again. And I'm trying to have that removed now and have that video. And by this point, y'all will be watching that video. Y'all would already have watched that video already. But y'all sent some real uncomfortable topics. Let's put it like that. And I tried to get some of them out and I had to remove some of them. So y'all let me know how y'all really was feeling about Thursday's video. Because like I said, I took some heat for that one.
They don't want you to know about non-ether beings, because when you understand it, you'll understand why you're different, why you carry divine power in your very biology. Non-ether isn't just about hair texture or skin tone. It's about frequency. It is a spiral creation coded into your DNA. Your melanin coils, your rhythm, they connect you directly to the universe. That's why our music moves the world. That's why our vision bends reality, and that's why our dreams carry prophecy. The oppressors rebranded us, enslaved us, and then called us less than. But in truth, they feared the non-ether being spark, because in the original spark, the first people on earth were non-ether beings. Everyone else came after as descendants. When you forget this, you shrink. When you remember this, you rise.
This video is believed to be the scariest video on the internet right now. I'm gonna play the video for you and then I'll give you some context. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, right? Wrong. All three of these girls are in the car, they're eating together, and they're waiting to meet up with another friend. The two girls in the front seat are texting the other friend. The other friend who is not in the car is telling them that she's about to meet up with them, but she's bringing the girl who's in the back seat. They're going back and forth with their other friend who's not in the car about how they have the girl who's in the back seat with them, but the friend who isn't there says she's with her. So now everybody's freaked out, because who the heck is the girl in the back seat? The girl who's not in the car is wondering who she's with. Is this something ghostly, something paranormal, a glitch in the Matrix? We don't know. And I don't think we're ever gonna get the answer.
Nah, they needed to bring the other friend too. I need to see all of them together.
Now I want y'all to Google the oldest KKK uniform. Now, when did the KKK represent the star and the motherfucking crescent? Can't y'all see this as Moorish robes? And then when these niggas became a fraternal order, these robes, and they forgot to take the motherfucking emblem off. If this is a KKK uniform, where did they get it from? From the niggas. What niggas? The Moors who made them. Look, they found it in the Masonic temples. They found this shit where the Moors had all this shit, and they dumbass Nation of Islam, all them niggas dumb as hell, and they forgot to take their emblem off the KKK uniform. They're a fraternal order.
That's gonna ruffle some feathers.
The system automatically delete.
Is it just windows you're looking at?
No, there you are! Bring those container! Get on the floor now!
Sorry, what is this live facial recognition for?
What is it?
Yeah, what is it for? Yes.
Essentially, it's to scan people on the street to make sure that if anyone who's got comes to police notice or who's wanted or has got caught in conditions, we can engage with them, have a chat with them, and make sure that if they're wanted, they get arrested.
They get arrested.
Huh? Will delete any information that is not a match on our system.
Oh, okay, good, right.
So if you search, for example, you walked in front of the camera, it didn't pick you up. It means you're not wanted, you're not sex offender or anything like that. Which the system automatically delete.
Is it just windows you're looking after?
No, there you are! Bring those container! Get on the floor now! You're under arrest. I'm worried for the safety.
Huh?
Sorry, yes.
So what? Is this happening in London right now? Let me know. Now, if this gonna get the SOs, put that together, the 3-letter word with the offender. If it's gonna get them off the street, I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with it. But if y'all just stopping people just to stop people, gain more control, which is another reason why they're doing this, I gotta go against it, bro. This is coming to a state. I say this to people in the United States. This is coming to a state near you real soon. I could see this coming. I could see this coming to the United States. If it ain't already there, they just ain't told us yet. May they just be doing this shit. They already reading license plates. I mean, that was, who's to say that wasn't to get us. Y'all let me know, man. Shit.
Let's see. Yeah, how is this? What is going on here? So, is that too... I don't get that, bro. Is that another ball on the bottom right there, y'all? Can y'all see another orb on the bottom of the moon? And it looks like there's a cloud obfuscating it. I don't know. Can y'all see that? That thing look like it's moving. There is an orb on the bottom of the moon right there, y'all. And now the moon just turned into like, it's got a black ring around it. But y'all, there is an orb right under the moon. Hold on. Now it's gone. Now the clouds just completely blocked it off. Bro, that's crazy. What the hell? Y'all, what is going on with the moon, bro? What is that? I know y'all see what's popping off the moon. What the heck is that? Look at the top of the moon, y'all. Look at what is going on. It's not my camera. What the fudge? Bro. How is this possible? What is going on here, y'all? What the? This makes no sense. Is the clouds doing that? No way. How is that possible, bro? No. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. Why is it? Look at this.
What's happening here? I don't know. I don't know if it's the cloud that's doing that. There's no way the cloud be doing that shit because you see the clouds behind the moon, but it's not doing nothing. What's happening with the moon? Something is going on. And now whatever enveloped the moon, now it's gone? Are you kidding me? What the heck? Bro. Now the moon is glitching. Y'all see that? Something is going on, bro.
I heard our military been at war with some orbs lately. I was looking at some documents last night. Yeah, and they gonna be on your ass if they can't read either.
Breaking news, y'all. And I don't know if you guys are hearing about this because they're not calling it what it is anymore. But the government of Nepal has collapsed, y'all. The whole country is on lockdown because they banned social media everywhere. It got so bad that the police had to spray down the people with water, y'all. It's crazy out there. So guess what the Nepalese people did? They showed them how groovy that they wanted to get in this music festival, y'all. Like, it was non-stop party action, jumping, you know, crisscrossing. It was everything, you know. Crisscross make you jump, guess what, right? Y'all? Even the Nepalese people in New York threw their own type of music festival. Although this one was a little bit more calmed down. See the guitar right there, y'all? Because, yeah, they're not going for this because they can't even get in contact with their people.
4 hours after protests against a social media ban in Nepal turned deadly, the government has reversed the restrictions. 19 people were hundreds wounded when demonstrators clashed with police. State TV has reported police had been using tear gas, water cannons and rubber bullets, but also yesterday opened fire with live ammunition. It is said to have come when some of the thousands of young people gathered outside the parliament building in Kathmandu pushed through barbed wire and tried to storm the complex. In all, upwards of 100 people were...
Apparently, this was supposed to be a peaceful music festival, but I guess some dancers got out of hand.
It was supposed to be a very peaceful protest, but it turned out to be the most ridiculous one in the history. I don't know what's happening. Guys, Nepal government, what are you doing?
The protesters then took it to the parliament building where the prime minister reside and forced him to resign, y'all. And then they burned his private home down. This music festival is crazy, y'all. But y'all, did y'all know about this? I told you the Nepalese people are burning everything down. They are burning everything down, y'all. And there's a lot going on. Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Some of them clips I had to take out to fit YouTube's guidelines. Some of them, they was hosing people down with the water, and it looked like they was getting like hit hard, and that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. And I know it's gonna be like a act of you know, with a V. I can't say the word, but I don't want to get in trouble. I've been getting hit a lot over the head with this shit, so that's why I'm like, bro, we're gonna let that one slide. But I had to take some of that out. Prayers to Nepal. It's bigger than social media, y'all. It's bigger than social media. It's not just about them banning social media. Like, some of these people can't talk to their relatives. Like, the phone bill is way too much, especially when you overseas. The bills be crazy to call back home into the States. Social media is more convenient for some of these people. And I've worked with some people who lived in other states and who have family from other countries. Social media was like one of the easiest ways they could talk to each other without having to spin an arm and a leg. And it's convenient, bro. It's just convenient. But for them to remove that from them, you only got to question why. Like, is it because y'all seeing too much? Or y'all uniting too much? It's something. And the fact that it leads this far, bro, it's deeper than that. And it's like, I don't know. Prayers to them. Prayers to Nepal, man. How y'all feeling? Spam it up. I don't like seeing us go to war. I'd rather us be at peace. Say that all the time.
You see, Hollywood continues to play with God, and God continues to show y'all, stop playing. So, of course, we already know that they're making a horror movie about Jesus Christ. And starring in that horror movie, The Carpenter's Son, is going to be Nicolas Cage. But guess what happened to Nicolas Cage? Nicolas Cage
got attacked by bees. And I know a lot of y'all gonna say, that's just a random thing. That just randomly happened. No, that's not nothing. But the reality of the fact is, y'all keep playing in God's face. How is it even possible that you can make a horror movie about Jesus Christ? You see the time of day we in right now? Where people continuously play. They're doing everything to turn you away from the truth, and we just keep on playing along with it. But aside from that fact, we have to understand that God is not playing. Look at that. And Nicolas Cage, it could have been worse. A horror movie about Jesus Christ should be a slap in the face to a lot of people. And a lot of people are not even going to take that personally. I'm like, oh, it's just art. Yeah, okay. Keep playing. And he going to keep showing y'all. I'm out.
I'm the CEO of the Department of Common Sense. And Common Sense will tell your stupid ass there's no way they giving the motherfucking rover from Earth to Mars that's 127 million miles away, according to NASA. That motherfucker 127 million miles away. You mean to tell me that motherfucker didn't hit shit on his way there? You mean to tell me that motherfucker rocket didn't need no maintenance on a 127 million mile trip? Why our cars break down? And if you could control a rover from here to Mars, we should be able to be on a phone in the garage. We should be able to not lose service in the elevator. Stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah, they do what they want to do for what they want.
Actor Woody McClain admits in this interview that after doing a New Age ritual and prayer, he became famous and successful as an actor. Check this out.
She was watching Power and she paused it, sat down, she put these crystals on me, and we just prayed. She was like, say everything that you want. And I was able to say all the things that I want. Then 2 days later, I got the call for the Power thing.
When you said you were able to say everything that you want, what did you say?
That was more so saying I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to go to the next level. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready, but maybe I'm not. I don't know.
That whole process.
Yeah.
From learning how to dance in college to now people respecting your dancing to now sit with the crystals. I don't believe in none of that shit. The crystals,
yeah, okay.
The crystals and the astrological signs and all that stuff. I don't believe in it.
Okay.
But from that to now being on an international show, everybody knowing you, like you can't walk downstairs right now.
Out of his own mouth, going to this New Age witch who is who she was, and she happened to be a director as well, called him over, put crystals all over his body, told him to recite a certain prayer and ask everything that he wants, and it ended up happening in his life. This is witchcraft. This is sorcery. That's exactly what he did. He, by the aid of demons, made what he prayed to Satan for manifest in his life. It's witchcraft, it's sorcery. But at what cost, Woody? Now you've received a gift from Satan, and Satan is going to want to come collect what you owe him. The Bible says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world but to lose his only soul?
When I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Power, all the spinoffs, all the Power universe. That's my favorite. Well, The Wire, Power, my two favorite. 1 and 2. The Wire, Power. That's how it goes. 1 and 2. Woody McClain, dope ass actor, bro. Gotta give him his flowers. Gotta give him his flowers. Dope ass actor. His role as Kane, when I was in acting school, that was roles that I was like gonna love. Like, even if I still took it to the acting role and I could do my own films, don't get it twisted, not jumping into Hollywood. If I have my own film company and I could build it from the ground and do my own work, my own films, and do it independently, those are the type of roles I would love to do. I would love to do the Canes from Power. I swear on everything I love, I would love to do those. But I don't know, bro. I don't know, because first thing I'm thinking of is if you prayed for all this and you said everything you wanted out loud and you got it. I mean, who did you say that to, and who gave you the gift, and what does it come back with? It comes with something. You just ain't getting and you ain't giving. What is you giving back? That would have been my question. Who am I talking to? Who am I? You know, these are things that I would have been looking at. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Woody McClain, one of my favorite actors. Again, he gonna be dope. He got from Bobby Brown to Kane. Bro, dude is... He's in a class of his own. I seen his interview too where he broke down crying when he check him out, bro. Where he's being real. He's giving he was laying it down like, hey, bro, I want to be seen as more than just this. Dope ass actor. Gotta give it to him though.
This is Dr. T. I need all y'all to help me. Somebody just tried to kill me, tried to assassinate me. They took me, they called me to help them like I normally do with training staff and clinical staff. Told me they were legit. Told me, oh, we don't have any signs on the place because to protect people's confidentiality. Real issue that they were trying to get me someplace where you couldn't trace where they killed me. It was on 2982 East 61st Street, Cleveland Avenue, 44127. I know that they tried to do this to me because when I tried to call them, the number is scrubbed. So they wouldn't have been able to find out where I went to, and y'all wouldn't have known. So I'm telling you, please post this, man. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, and this is not the first time this happened. I had it where they sent me, I exposed Medicaid fraud, and they sent me to an abandoned building to see a client in an empty building. And I told the FBI and police, and they never did anything. I'm telling you, we got corruption deep here, man. These people tried to kill me today, to kill me. People don't do that shit because you're lying. They do that because you're telling the truth. Dr. T.
Y'all believe him? Or y'all think it's a reach?
Scientists just proved what the hood already knew. When people are close, best friends, family, even partners, their brain waves synchronize. This is called neurosynchrony. Your brain literally lock in rhythm like a Wi-Fi signal, but it really goes deeper than that if you want me to be honest. The brain has something called mirror neurons. That means when you see your brother hurt, your brain fires like you're hurt. Almost similar to the Sharingan, giving you the same emotions that the other person is having. You know what I mean? It's called wired biology, wired biology. And the Heart Math Institute showed when two people are connected, their heart rhythms and brain rhythms sync too. That's not just energy talk, that's measured science, a kind of subtle bioelectric telepathy, you know what I mean? Now, when you think about the hood, why crews move without saying a single word, and why you could feel danger before it happens, why you could go into a room and feel the negative energy, that's survival sharpening telepathy, you know what I mean? Pay attention. Trauma training the nervous system. But here's the problem. The so-called elites know this, so-called elites. That's why they flood our blocks with trauma, violence, distractions, and seeing our own self getting hurt. They want to make sure that we see our own selves getting hurt. Because if our minds and hearts are ever synced on healing, on vision, on unity, we'll be unstoppable. This is Chris K. Crystals. Protect your energy. Tap into your real power. Peace out.
I'll show Chris K. Crystal some love, man. Legend.
Can you imagine what the world would have looked like if they never destroyed the buildings? And can you imagine if there was no reset and they never rewrote history? A world with free energy and natural resources for everyone. The architecture would be grand with beautiful statues and amazing structures everywhere, with buildings so big it made the people look like ants, and everybody would be living in unity as one. So many of these buildings had to be knocked down because if they were still around today, it would be impossible for them to hide the truth. The buildings we make today cannot be compared to the buildings of the previous civilizations. The architecture was simply magnificent. So much of our history has been erased or hidden. But the day is coming when everyone will know the truth.
There are things that are bigger than just coincidence.
So mess with the devil.
That's what a ritual is.
I swear to Lucifer. I think the label went bankrupt, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
A ritual is something that you do over and over and over again a certain way. You don't care how people feel about the ritual. It's about, does following the ritual work? You can fool yourself into thinking there isn't one, but the evidence will be clear.
Hey, so you know that if you were to sell your soul to the devil, you can have instant fame tomorrow. He actually said those words.
Satanism is Satanism.
A lot of people that doubt what you say don't read. Books were my life.
Celebrities that are evil. Angelina Jolie.
But we kind of signed our life away to each other, and legally and with blood, that there's no possible way anybody can separate or walk away from this.
Usher.
My heart is beating really, really fast. But it's good. It beats with passion. And I'm very honored to be able to receive this amazing award from the depths of my soul.
Joe Biden.
I don't care if you think I'm Satan reincarnated. The fact is, you can't look at that television and say nothing happened on the 6th.
Christian Bale.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
Sam Smith.
How we let these people get away with all this shit in our face? Let alone we made one the president. Like, how smart can we be? We made one the president, bro. What? Damn, man.
So it's always the hair that tells the true story about the true ethnicity of our ancient people. But not only the hair tells the story, there's actually another huge piece here. You notice how the nose is missing on this statue? Seemingly chiseled out. Now what's interesting about this is a very common theme amongst many ancient statues and sculptures found around the world. Even on the Sphinx of Egypt, again, on all these ancient statues, the nose has seemingly been chiseled out. It's because the nose tells the real story, guys. It tells the real story. And when we see Greek statues like this, intact nose, no problem, white people, you know. And then you got the chiseled out nose here because it's telling the real story of our true ancestors. You think that it's just a coincidence that all of these ancient statues have the nose chiseled out? Well, let me tell you, it's most definitely not a coincidence, and it's just another way to cover up the real origins of humanity and our true history. Peace and love.
They so damn dumb. We still gonna question why the nose. Why?
I'm over here at the storage, and I don't know if it's me, but y'all tell me I don't see that. Oh no. I don't know if it's just a fan like going in and out, but the is that? I don't. Maybe I'm bugging. No, I know y'all just see that, right? Oh!
Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills on beating the Ravens in another scripted and rigged game. You really could not make this up if you tried, because this was more scripted and fake football. I mean, come on. This game was so fake, it was not funny. You even had the best running back in the NFL magically fumble to set the Bills up with the chance to win, and obviously they won the game because, again, this stuff is fake. All of these players are nothing more than a bunch of actors. Vegas once again cleaned house because pretty much most of the money was on the Ravens to win this game. I mean, look at everything that happened in that short span of time. I mean, come on. This is just laughable. People really need to wake up and realize that all of these sports leagues are scripted and rigged.
I know. I seen a comment. Somebody said, how you feel about the game? Go Buffalo. Hey, shit. Got to say it. Go Buffalo. But I ain't really mad. Because when I was watching it, yeah, I'm invested. Like, I'm watching. I'm going crazy. Like, come on, bro. What is we doing? But when I seen the ending of that game, and I remember the ending of last year's game, and come on, bro. We know the NFL scripted. NFL ain't shit but WWE all over again with a football with some lines on a football field. That's all it is to me. I wasn't really even mad. Even with basketball, like I said, you could watch the games and know when the ref is controlling the tempo of the game to get a team closer back into the game or to keep the game separated. We already know what team's about to win, but see with this right here, I think they about to set up the storyline for the season. MVP quarterback versus two-time MVP quarterback. They're gonna be the two top teams, top 5 teams, top 7 teams, and they're gonna end up playing again in the playoffs. It's gonna build hype to get the playoffs, to sell tickets, to get the ratings up for us to watch the game, ticket, jersey sales, all these things, bro. That's all. This is just a build up. Oh, okay, let them start off. They beat them last year. Let them come back and beat them again, and then build it up. And then if they get into the playoffs, we might let Baltimore win. We might let Buffalo pull it off. We might cause a crazy injury, make it a finale ending. Trust me, bro. This shit is all scripted to make the bag. They're trying to make that money. Let me know if y'all agree with me, if y'all disagree with me. But we know this shit's scripted, bro. We know it. We already know it.
Brittany Griner, come on. Come on up to the front, Brittany. Brittany, or whatever your name is. Come on up to the front. Brittany Griner, come to the front. So Brittany Griner was suspended from the WNBA because it was found out that she was a male. M-A-L-E, also known as a man, M-A-N, with male organs. Brittany Griner, come to the front. I got to hear about this. So Brittany Griner was suspended from the W. So now it all makes sense why when she was incarcerated in Russia, they put her in jail with the guys. So the deep voices all starting to make sense. Brittany, we need you to come to the front of the congregation, please. Brittany, you fooled us all, man. Suspended indefinitely because you're a man. I don't blame you. I need to understand. Can you go on somebody's podcast? Go on Cam Newton podcast, 4th and 1. And matter of fact, go on Corey Holcomb podcast, 5150. So we can hear about this. Brittany, you got some explaining to do.
What? I didn't know this shit is even the case.
So don't tell anybody I told you, but you can't spell words you don't know. Yeah, you can't do magic without spelling. I'm sure you're wondering why. Well, because grammar is spelling, and spelling is magic. Wisdom is words. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Logos. I'm going to show you a magic trick using the word Jerusalem, right? Right smack dab in the middle of the word. What do we see, folks? Yes, us, but more specifically, USA, the United States of America. Wait, it gets better. Let's keep going, right? Because you also see this word sail. Right? Salem. Yeah, sell them, but also Salem. The witch trials. But that's not it, right? That's not it. Because over here you see Jeru, right? The sky god of ancient Egypt. Yeah, let's put it all together. Yeah. So the distant sky god is us. The ones in the United States of America who they told were sold, Selam, for their magic, their Salem, Jerusalem.
She got the same hoop up. Right there. That's dope. She always got the fire ass content. Y'all know what to do. Go run her up and tell her I sent you. She legendary with it. I gotta say it now before she get too big. If people start saying it and I can't just say it, because then it look like I'm just riding everybody else's wave. Now I gotta say it ahead of time, bro. She dope. Give it to her.
Listen, I'm not sure if I've been paying attention, but there's a battle going on between J.D. Vance's dark magic and Haitian voodoo, because ever since the government decided to switch their target to Haitian citizens, some weird stuff has been going on. You know, the dude who wrote Project 25, he just out of nowhere in the middle of the night. Agent Orange in office, he got a vein issue. We know J.D. Vance got some strong dark magic, but it ain't looking too good because, you know, J.D. Vance managed to off the Pope within 24 hours of shaking his hand. But this Haitian voodoo, man, I'm not saying somebody auntie back in ear of a chicken just held up over a fire chanting "M'get mamo" or "Sac passe" creme brulee over and over again, but the evidence is there.
I got a lot I want to say.
All right, y'all, so check this. I am literally freaking out right now because someone just said, right now while you were living, you're just walking around freely and the body from your past life is somewhere buried on this earth while you're currently living. And that, even though it's something that's known, it just made me have an existential crisis. Like, what it made me think, like, okay, boom. Us mediums who seem to come in contact with different spirits and we gain information from different spirits, different ghosts. What if, follow me, what if that is our past lives communicating with us in this life to assist them with something? And I'm speaking outside of ancestral veneration because we already know that's how ancestral veneration works. But when unknown spirits to you, I don't know, it's just a theory. Like, that really made me think, like, sometimes you can be led to graveyards and your body, one of your bodies might be there. We've lived a multitude of different lives. Like,
So I had to block some of that out because some of it they was getting they was kicking the shit out of each other, like literally kicking the shit out of each other on the ground. I'm gonna sit there and say, y'all go check that Americans for Peace. Y'all can go check the rest of the full clip out. I can't post it here, but y'all let me know how y'all feeling. Y'all agree? Proof that any united body can topples up any superior authority. That's how it's spelled. I don't think that's correctly structured in a sentence, but y'all get the gist of it. For entertainment purposes, what I'm saying is not true. Us as people are stronger together and more of us than it is of them. So if we want to take it to an extreme level, we could. But again, you can't do it with everybody in one spot. You need thousands of people in multiple different locations so they can't put their crew of people on all of us at once. They gotta split them up. See, you know what I mean? Ain't that many of them compared to us, but that's for entertainment. None of what I said is true. All of that is fake. Again, it's a story I just came up with. It's all a lie. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all let me know y'all opinions. Y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. And if you're watching on your TV or whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Also, remember, hype the video up. I just came across that. I seen countless comments of y'all saying this in the comments. Y'all gonna hype the video up. Make sure y'all hyping the video up, man. It's a new little thing. Help us probably with the algorithm. Helps the channel continue to grow. But I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. Until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know